many of you drink coffee? Okay. So many of us rely on that morning cup of coffee or a jolt of caffeine from another beverage to help us get through the day. Some of us might even sneak a cup later, right? Like about now, we all probably need one, right? Well, this next piece, Coffee Nerves by Gary Shocker, is the final movement of his 3 dances for 2 flutes. Now you notice we have more than 2 flutes up here, right? Because he decided, the genius that he is, to write it for full flute ensemble. So let me tell you a little bit about Gary Shocker. He's a native. He grew up in Easton, Pennsylvania, and at 15 made his debut, hold on to yourselves, at 15 with the Philadelphia Orchestra and the New York Philharmonic. At 15. A few years later, Jean-Pierre Rampal, those of you who are flutists, you know the name, got sick and couldn't make it to perform the Mozart Concerto in D. They called Gary. He showed up with 2 hours and performed in place of this world-famous flutist. I don't know how he did it. I would have been a mess, but he did it. He continues to live in Easton and New York. He has private studios. He works at NY University teaching, and he writes and writes and writes. Flute players around the world are mesmerized by his compositions. Yeah, we're challenged by his compositions, and you will hear the caffeine effects in this piece. Trust me, we're not making mistakes. It's actually written like this, all right? That's all I'm going to say. This is Coffee Nerves by Gary Shocker.